Let's talk Shohei Ohtani and an injury update for him as far as his pitching goes. Through live batting practice the other day, touched 97 with his fastball. He admitted after he wasn't trying to throw that hard. Maybe the adrenaline of seeing live people in the box for the first time in like 2 years got to him there. He threw all of his pitches, Anthony. I felt bad for like the quality control pitching guy who had to stand in there and who, apparently got made to look stupid a couple times, almost walked, but almost had that in his back pocket. But here's what Ohtani said, quote, "I'm going to do live batting practice once a week moving forward. On the road, I'm sure it's going to be a little bit difficult to get quality hitters to stand in at times, but at home, I should be able to get good minor league hitters to stand in." Bruce and I talked about this on one of our shows last week, trying to figure out who's he going to pitch against? How is this routine going to go? Now we have some insight. He will not go on a rehab assignment. So the plan moving forward, and for the foreseeable future, by the way, this isn't like something he does for a few weeks and then he's fine, is to throw live batting practice on a weekly basis. What do you think about that?
I like it. I mean, this tells me it's part because he's not going to go on a rehab assignment, and part like to keep him on a regular program, seeing guys and getting used to that again. This is all good vibes for me. It essentially tells me that they're ramping him up, because I would say post All-Star break, he's a part of this rotation and a regular part of it. Yeah. The fact that he's throwing all his pitches, the fact that there's some velocity there, it tells me that he's on the path you would expect him to be for a guy who's going to be ready to throw after the break.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you. And it's going to be funky. So just because he's throwing live batting practice, I'm still fascinated to see how they build him up, because again, the thing about a rehab appearance, what it does is if you simulate the warm-up routine and then you simulate pitching and sitting and pitching and sitting and pitching and sitting and pitching and sitting, like that takes a long time. Just to simulate that, even in a best case scenario, is going to take 2 to 3 hours. So how he fits that in with live batting, with real hitters in there before a game that he is going to play as a designated hitter that night, like it's just going to involve coming to the ballpark earlier. And that's probably the issue with where he's going to get guys to actually stand in against him. Not to mention, you don't exactly want to expose your players to potentially a ball slipping out and getting hit somewhere that hurts and leaves somebody injured. So this has never been done before from the Dodgers perspective. I'm just fascinated to see exactly what this looks like. And we still have no sense of the timeline. We know post All-Star break, so about 2 months from now, but even then, like it might be longer.
Yeah, for sure. I think that the plan could also change on us, just in terms of like they get him to a point where they go, okay, we know he's probably healthy enough to give us 65, 75 pitches. Like that, we've built him up to that point via sim games, via bullpens, via just facing hitters. And there may be a time that comes around and, they got the Rockies on the schedule or somebody like that, and they go, hey, Shohei is going to go throw, he's going to make a real start in Rancho. Something like that. That could be the thing, just to give everyone a sense of like, to ease everyone's mind that like, yes, we're ready for this part. Like he's going to pitch for the Los Angeles Dodgers now. I know they've said he's not going to do that, but I think it's all dependent on the progression, and so far so good with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll see. Hopefully some more good news there as well. I do want